G'day everyone, Braden Shue here for Dyer Australia. Today I'm going to be running you through one of my favourite little baits, Steez Cover Chatter. You can get them in 1/4 ounce or 3/8 of an ounce. This one in particular here is 3/8 of an ounce. Really versatile little bait. They're little 4x4s. You can bring them through weed, you can bring them through timber, rock, you can fish them deep, you can fish them shallow. Just a great all-round bass bait. With the little weed guard there, it really helps just with keeping that little bit of debris off your hook there, which is really handy. But really good bait on its own, but I'm going to show you how I like to put the 3.2 inch bait junkie onto it, just to give it a little bit more profile, bulk it out a little bit, get a little bit more action out of it. And I find it works really well, especially on river fish. They seem to really like it. So works great straight away. So we've got the 3.2 inch. This one's pearl gudgeon in particular here. There's 18 different colours in the bait junkie minnow range. So there's a heap of different combinations you can make, whether that's for clean water, dirty water, whether you like your whites, whether you like your darker colours for your bass. There's a heap of different combinations you can make with the Steez Cover Chatter. This Cover Chatter in particular here is the pearl blue. So we've got the 3.2 inch minnow here. Fits great straight out the pack, but personally I like just to chop it back a little bit. Just brings that tail in a little bit more, doesn't make such a long bait, and the bass seem to be able to bite down on it a bit better. So you can see the ribs on the 3.2 inch minnow here, and there's a little section here with a head, and then it gets back to the ribs. It's probably about 1/2 inch. I like just to chop that off there, so it's just straight onto the ribs. Just shortens that length a little bit. So we're going to just peel the skirt back there, so you've got an open hook. With the minnow here, I'm just going to push the weed guard off to the side, and then I'm going to put the hook point through the center of the 3.2 inch minnow there, and I'm just going to push it on and push it out. Generally, when I do chop off that little section, I'd normally bring the hook point out at the little waist section there. There's a thinner waist on these 3.2 inch bait junkies, and it seems to be the perfect length there, so I'll pull that out there. Now I'm not too concerned whether there is a little bit of a wave in the plastic when it's on the hook, because all of the action comes from the blade, so I'm not too concerned. It's not like a traditional jig head that'll just spiral or do circles when you pull it through the water, so there is a fair bit of forgiveness in these. So we're going to push it over the little hook keeper here. On the Steez Cover Chatters, they're just a little wire hook keeper, but they hold these baits really well. So there we go there. That's not coming off anywhere. It's pushed up nice and hard to the head. The skirt just pushes back over, and you've got a really nice compact little bait there now for bass, where you can literally throw it anywhere. If you do want to add a stinger, there is still room to put a stinger over the top, and you can just have it free hanging off the back here, or you can pin it through the back of the tail there. But I find that there is enough, especially when the bass want it. They definitely don't miss it. So hopefully this can help you out and get you onto some bass.